He was always different. Always different.
With Ronald? Yeah. It was sweet. We used to get up to some crazy shit.
You know, the man could be brilliant to work with, but sometimes he could just be an asshole. The biggest fucking asshole you've ever met.
He would just look at those cows and go, Daisy, great looking steak. I can see her in a burger. You know, we used to wonder, but what do you do?
Bouncing around? Wow, you really don't know the guy.
Oh, well, Ronald and I met back at university. It was me, him, and the Colonel. We were good friends, and we all realized pretty fucking quick that university wasn't for us. You know, there's some people, uni, nah. We were doers.
Ronald Charles Wilberforce McDonald, founder and face of the worldwide fast food franchise of the same name. Credited as being one of the pioneers of the industry, he ushered in a new era in family restaurants and child entertainment. From humble beginnings in a small farming town in Montana, to founding a business empire, to his off-the-wall social antics and his tragic and sudden death, Ronald's life has been colorful, to say the least. Tonight, we examine the man behind the makeup, in-depth interviews with the people closest to him throughout his life, and a never-before-seen personal interview.
You know, people are always asking me, you know, what's with the costumes? Why the makeup? Like, fuck you guys, critics. I didn't change. This is just who I am, you know? Like, I've never really been myself until I became myself, you know? You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah, that's cool. Because, like, this makeup, it's not just this makeup. This is who I am, and this is who I fucking am. And you critics always coming in and judging, man. Like, why can't you just let it be? This is who I am. Fuck.
This is Ronald McDonald, life in the fast food lane.
So far. Eager for action, hot for the game, the calling attraction, the drop of the name. Drama was a real strength. Yeah, he was always in the productions and stuff, and he had a real way with kids as well, you know. He was often the class clown. You know, his teachers would, when we got to parent interviews and stuff, you know, we'd go down there and we'd hear, some of the funniest stories, you know, about what Ronald did in class. I laughed so much sometimes, but Ronald wasn't that useful on the farm. But, you know, he was great in the kitchen. Well, I don't need to tell you that. You know how good he was in the kitchen. When he left school, he got a culinary scholarship to UCLA. We were so proud of him.
You know, the first time I met Ronald, he was in the middle of a quad, juggling. And who juggles at university? Kids at my school got their asses kicked for juggling. But Ronald had a fucking crowd of people watching him. And so anyway, over a burger one night, we started tossing around some ideas. We both kind of wanted to start a restaurant. So we did, with the Colonel. But, you know, at the time he was a lieutenant, of course, but it was all good until some of our ideas started clashing, and, you know, we had different recipes, and I wanted things my way. So, after a month or two, things went kaput.
Ronald, determined to become successful within the new fast food industry, set about creating his own franchise. His aggressive business strategies, family-friendly restaurant template, and comic antics as the mascot of his own company earned him the reputation of a schizophrenic entrepreneurial genius.
He was totally and utterly involved. Like, from the very, very first step, to the first brick, to the first waitress.
The man was brilliant to work with sometimes. The ideas he came up with. I mean, who thinks of a child slide as a character? I didn't, but I do now. And sometimes you just want to play in a pit of balls. Even the adults want to go in, but they can't, so they come back wanting more every time.
It's crazy, like I didn't know anyone who worked as hard as he did.
He was just that sort of guy. Honestly, man, that guy knew how to draw a crowd. I mean, back in my day, wearing a seatbelt was a load of shit. He started doing it, we all started doing it. He
never ever removed a single bit of what the public saw. Like, they saw his red hair, his yellow jumpsuit, you know.
As the demand for Ronald in character grew, his immersion into the role became apparent. Ronald underwent selective facial reconstructive surgeries to make his costume a more permanent feature.
I would say my double, double, gobble, gobble, robble, robble shit. Yeah, no, that shit was lame. But Ronald, it wasn't a character anymore. Like, he became the clown.
As the McDonald's franchise was about to go global, Ronald hired Mayor McCheese as his new chief financial officer.
Dick Cheese, yeah, he hates it when I call him that. We have a really good working relationship, you know, like, he came and he saw that what I had was a good thing, you know? I was putting a Happy Meal in front of every child in America, and he said, you know what, man, this is a good thing. You need to share this shit with the world. And so I provided the vision, and I mean, he's a visionary as well, but I provided the vision, and he did all the paperwork, and I mean, I made a lot of money. It really was just a win-win situation. Look, some people have been trying to spread rumors that we've been staying in the game by like bullying tactics and pushing the competition out. I want to go on the record right now and tell you all, it's bullshit. People have been talking about like previous court cases and lawsuits, and I mean, it's all bullshit. They don't exist. No, I'm telling you, they don't exist. Well, you're wrong, all right? You're wrong. Look, that fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken and his bullshit little Burger King, those guys are fucking assholes, man. They are idea-stealing, cheating, jealous bastards, all right? No, I don't give a shit what you think. I don't give a fuck where you've been, all right? Because I was here. I wasn't there. It didn't happen, all right? This isn't what we're here for, all right?
When I first met Ronald, wow, I was introduced to a whole new life back then. Wow. McDonald Land. Yeah, it was a club in LA. And Mayor McCheese, yeah, he was running it back then. And whoa, my lawyer said no. So for legal reasons, I'm not going there, man. Not gonna go there. So ask another question or fuck off, bro. So it's off then. Red light off. Oh. He went crazy after a hard day's work, man. Like, he worked his ass off. And then, you don't even want to know what shit he got up to, man. This one time, Birdie and Grimace and I and a whole bunch of the other guys, and we were so high off our asses on K that we were all at one of the kids' parties. We didn't even know. We thought we were in that Charlie Chocolate Factory shit. It was fucking off the hook, man. I mean, don't even get me started when they had a kids party, you know? He was up at like 4 a.m. practicing his shit. He was there for the kids.
Ronald was great with kids, you know. He knew he was a role model, and he took it really seriously, right through to the end. The kids came first as far as he was concerned.
He was an entertainer, you know? An entertainer. And the kids were his audience. I mean, yeah, the parents and stuff, they got all excited and shit, and, you know, they were keen for him too. But it was the kids. The kids that really brought him along.
I mean, this is why I am who I am, because the kids love me, and I want to be what they want me to be. You know, I love my public. I mean, the public is what makes me get out of bed every day and be Ronald McDonald, you know? But you know, sometimes it's hard just to always be perfect, you know? I mean, I didn't ask for this.
In the weeks before Ronald's death, when this interview was filmed, it became apparent that the price of fame was taking its toll. Evidence suggests that this continued pressure from the press and the public may have triggered Ronald's downward spiral.
I was in my spa. Had a couple of girls over, having a bottle of vino, and it came on the radio.
We didn't hear from him for 2 days, and that was kind of unusual. And then I had the press knocking on the door, wanting to come in, you know, wanting information, wanting, and Ronald was a public figure, so
I was devastated, man. Devastated. He was my best friend. He brought me up. He showed me life.
2 days later, we found out. But yeah, yeah, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, it was hard. It's still hard. It's still hard talking about it. He was my baby. I love him, you know.
He lived a crazy, crazy life. It was just all too much for him. It was too much for anyone.
When you're on top, there's a lot of dangers, a lot of things that you could indulge in. And you know, when you got a lot of money, people want to be seen with you, they want to be around you, they want to be you. Not everyone can handle that. Some people, they make bad choices.
He just got consumed by the people he was pleasing, and it just overcame him. It overcame him.
The fast food business, just never going to be the same again. The rules have just changed. Who's going to do what he did? No one. That's who, no one. We'll just be silhouettes, shadows of what he did.